am.
What's up, Patriots? Welcome to Painting in the New World Order. I am Phil Lobo. This is episode numero uno. This one's called Nuclear Bikini. No, not that bikini. This bikini. Bikini Island was a nuclear testing ground by the US military after World War II, and this is well-known history. But what most people don't know is that these islands were inhabited by native villagers. Before testing began, US military leaders met with these tribes, and through a translator they told the natives that these nuclear tests were being conducted on their island to help mankind and that they would not be harmed.
Well, you tell them in King Judah that everything being in God's hands, it cannot be other than good.
The natives agreed and they were evacuated to outlying islands for their safety. But after testing almost 24 nukes, a tragedy other than good strikes the islands, changing the villagers' lives forever. And we'll conclude this story at the end of the show. But on a lighter note, the bikini swimsuit was named after the Bikini Island. Let's go back to that picture. Yes! Let's get started. Okay, we have a standard 18 by 24 inch canvas that I've covered the whole thing in black gesso, let it dry completely. I covered that with a thin, even coat of liquid clear. And on top of that, I had like alizarin crimson in the middle, all the way to the bottom. And then I got like lavender and blue on the sides. So let's take the 2-inch brush. We're gonna go straight into the white. You getting this, babe? Yeah. I got my wife, Ladybug, running camera number 2. Because when you're painting and living in the New World Order, you're basically broke and bankrupt, like us. So I don't have the fancy studio or the crew. Okay, we're just gonna come in here. Okay, a little more red. You just wanna come in here with some crisscross strokes. There you go, good color, good color. And what we're doing here, we're just basically laying in the light that's emitted by the nuke, but this is behind it. So, okay, we just want to blend that out right there. Okay, look at that, look at that. We're gonna grab our fan brush. We're gonna go straight into the white. Some yellow. There you go. We're just gonna come up in here and we're gonna start laying in that disk cloud. So let's go back to that photo again. And you can see that the mushroom cloud, when it shoots up into the sky, basically punches a hole through the cloud above it. And that's what we're shaping right now. You want to use horizontal strokes like this. You're going to start picking up color on the sides, which is what we want. Okay, more white, yellow. We just want to, there you go. Bring in some of that color right here. We're not going to close off the top just yet because we want to throw in, we're going to throw in the mushroom cloud right there in the center. All right, we got a clean, dry 2-inch brush. We're just going to start blending this outward right here. Like so. Lightly come across. There you go. Pretty sexy, huh? Anyway, we're going to take the 1-inch brush and go dip straight into the white right here. I'm going to load these bristles up. Let's come up here. We're going to start shaping this mushroom cloud. I'm going to push this paint right into the canvas. And you want to use tiny little circles. And you're basically shaping the head of this mushroom cloud. Okay, now, clean, dry, 1-inch brush. You want to just come in here with the corner of the brush, really lightly. Blend that out right here. Treat it like a cloud. Treat it like a cloud. Fluff it up. There you go. Now what we want to start doing is following the flow of this mushroom cloud. So it's called toroidal flow. It's T-O-R-O-I-D-A-L, toroidal flow, which basically means all the heat comes up through the stem here, and it just mushrooms out, and then just curls in onto itself. So you want to follow that flow. And we're going to take the 1-inch brush again, just the dirty one. We're going to go straight into the yellow right here. Just load that up right here. Tap it. Now, you want to do tiny circles again, but you want to follow the flow of this cloud right here. And this is where you start shaping little things in here. Clean dry 1 inch again. I'm just going to blend that in. There we go. There we go. So now I'm going to take the liner brush, and I'm going to go straight into this brown, these browns over here. Okay, so basically what I'm doing, I'm taking the paint thinner onto the liner brush, and I'm just thinning out this brown color, just making it really kind of loose, almost soupy. Because what we want to do up here, we're going to start layering in details right here. And with this technique, this is called the wet on wet technique. Made famous by Bob Ross. But here, because we're painting in the New World Order, we don't have happy little trees, we have sexy little mushroom clouds, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you go. Head it towards the center. Give it a light touch. And you just want to follow that flow, just to create shape and form. Tell you what to do. I'm going to grab some of this crimson right here. Just throw in a little dash of color up in here. There we go. There we go. Maybe something like this. Maybe something like this. Just like a patch of color coming up. There you go. There you go. Now we're going to do the stem. We're going to grab the fan brush. I'm going to go into the white. Just come up in here. And using a up and down vertical stroke, I want to just throw in the basic shape of the stem right here. There you go. There you go. Cool. Grab a little white, some yellow. Just using the corner of the fan brush, we're just going to come up in here and just throw like some patterns. Come up in here, just want to throw in some texture. Oh, station break. Technical difficulties, folks. Okay, we're back. So where was I? Okay. Working on this stem, so we're just throwing in some texture here. Just using the corner of the fan brush. Maybe a little red up in this stem, just a little hair. And again, just tap it upwards. There you go. Oh, yeah. That's looking, God, that's looking sexy. Woo. Okay, back to that fan brush. I'm just gonna pick up some of that white and yellow that we got over here. Now we're just gonna close this off. Tell you what, I'm gonna go into the yellow, straight into the yellow. Just add this streak right up in there. There we go. Okay, dry 2-inch brush, come up in here and blend this out. Yes, oh my God. All right, grab some white with the knife. We're gonna pull it out flat, cut across. You want that little roll of paint right there. Okay, we're just gonna come up in here. We're just gonna scratch in this little, you'll see in reference photos, down here at the bottom, you'll see like these shock waves, these blast waves that come out from the nuke. We're just gonna lay an indication of something like that right here. I think what I'll do, just add in a little bass to this thing. Not like hip hop bass, but like, just like some clouds down here. Just a little indication that, you know, where the ground is. Tiny little circles, corner of the fan brush right here. Okay, clean dry, 1-inch brush. I'm just gonna blend the bottoms of these right here. There you go. Just lightly fluff them up. Come across, get out those brush marks. Boom! Okay, I'm gonna take the knife, go straight into the black, some brown, just anything dark. We're gonna make some mountains here. Pull this dark color out flat. I'm gonna cut across the knife. And there you go. You want that little roll of paint right here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come in. You just wanna scratch in where you think, just the tops of these hills are gonna be. Now I know on the island of Bikini, the land probably wasn't this volcanic and rocky, but in my world they are. And when you paint, you can do pretty much whatever the F you want, because the government doesn't own your paintings. Not yet, anyway. Okay, we're just scratching off the excess paint. Okay, grab a clean, dry brush. You just want to take this paint and pull it. Grab the paint, pull it, and this is how you start forming the land masses right here. And what you're doing, you're just taking the excess paint off. So basically what you want to lay in here is just a stain on the canvas. There you go. Cool. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's grab some of that dirty white and a little touch of yellow. I'm just going to mix that together right there. That looks about right. So we're going to start to highlight these hills here. I'm going to use the back of the knife. Watch this. I'm going to use this edge, the small side right here on the back side. So we want to cut across just like we did. Little roll of paint right here. We're going to come up in here. We're going to highlight wherever we think this bright nuclear blast is going to illuminate. So I think I'll start probably right under it. And what you want to do, no pressure. Just want to let that paint just come off the knife. And you want that paint to break. Like so. Same thing. No pressure. No pressure. Start adding more red. There we go. Take some blue, some crimson. I'm going to mix some lavender right here. There you go. Now we're going to take some white. Oh yeah, there we go. This is going to be the dark highlights. This is going to be on the other side. Same principle, no pressure. There you go. No pressure. No pressure. Now you want to highlight this edge right here. And follow the lay of the land. There you go. Down here. Wherever. There you go. Clean, dry 1-inch brush. We just want to tap the base of this mountain. That'll create the illusion of mist. You just want to fluff that up. Fluff that up. Same here. Let's switch to the big brush here. 2-inch brush, same thing. Just tap. Tap, tap, tap. I'll create the illusion of mist down here. Just fluff that up. Fluff that up. Lightly come across. There you go. Instant mountains. How about it? All right, we're gonna take a station break so I can pinch a loaf, you know, have a little drink. We're gonna do the ocean next. Catch ya.
Some of the falsehoods circulated about radiation effects are trivial, but upsetting. They're beamed right at one's self-esteem.
And will eventually result in a race of bald-headed people. Just imagine it. Imagine yourself with no hair. They'll call you old skinhead, old chrome dome. And that's not all radioactivity will do. It will...
Enough exposure to radiation will cause loss of hair. The treatment, if you'd insist, would be symptomatic. A toupee. But the condition would only be temporary. Your hair would come back. Same color, same cowling. Which puts the finger squarely upon one of the major fallacies in the public attitude toward atomic weapons.
Okay, welcome back to episode 1 of Painting in the New World Order. So we're gonna start working on the ocean part. We're gonna take a fan brush, go straight into the white, and just load up that fan brush. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna start doing these rocking strokes, like so. Okay, this is gonna shape the horizon and the waves way in the back. First, I'm just gonna drop in a little horizontal line just to indicate where our ocean is. Okay, so now we're just gonna start back and forth. Start shaping these waves back here. And the nuke is so bright. That's really gonna be shining right through here, especially all through that water and stuff. And we kind of want to keep it dark on the sides, so we don't want to throw too many indications out there of anything. There we go. Oh hell, let's just start mapping. We're gonna start mapping our sea. We're gonna start doing the layout right here. And this is gonna be our main one right here. We're gonna have a big crasher. There we go, there we go. You wanna take a dry fan brush now, and you wanna start blending these waves backwards. Wherever you see the white, just start grabbing it and pulling it. And you see, because of the liquid clear, we can move the paint. And because we put red on it, the white will start picking up that color underneath. And you get all those fantastic colors dropping in. Man, that smells so good, baby. My wife is part Native American, so she's burning some sage right now. I wish you could see this. Okay, anyway. So you got your basic layout of the sea there. And we'll add in detail a little bit later. Okay, now let's get to the fun stuff. Take that fan brush again, straight into the yellow again, white and yellow. Okay, let's go down here. We're gonna scrub in the eye of the wave. This is the brightest part of the wave, so tight circles. There you go. And I'll start picking up that color underneath. I got crimson under there, so the yellow is gonna mix. It's gonna kind of have an orange tone to it. And now, dry 1-inch brush. I'm just gonna blend this color out. Focusing mainly on the bottom there. There you go, there you go. Start fluffing that up. Lightly come across, get those brush strokes out. Okay, okay, we're in business. We are in business. Same fan brush, go straight into the white. Load that up, load that up. We're gonna start shaping the top of this wave right here. There it is. There it is. That's my mix of nuke and a wave crashing. You hear that? That's just mass destruction. Okay. This is where the wave's crashing up onto some rocks. And it's going. That's what you want. Now we're going to take a fan brush. Clean, dry one. This old dirty one of my favorite ones I've been using for years now. We're going to underpaint the foam with this lavender color. Basically, you want to come up in here, and like the clouds, just with the corner of the fan brush, you want to just drop those in, tight little circles. You just want to get right up in this dark area, right here. Now we take fan brush with the white and the yellow on it. You start this is the fun part. Start churning waves up in here. This is the splash. So with tight circles. Or you want to use a pushing, you want to punch the corner right in there, make some splashes. Watch. Right there. There you go. Don't be shy. Get in there. Wiping off excess paint. Loading that color up again. Okay. Here. Same thing. Coming all the way down. All right, you're just adding foam to the top. And all the way through here. Let it just continue on somewhere over here. Cool. Tight circles, you want to blend it. Just blend the bottoms of these. And see how it'll mix. It'll mix with that lavender we laid in there. And it creates a nice little shadow color. Look at that. And lightly, just want to fluff this like a cloud. Lightly. 2 hairs. I'm going to take your 1-inch brush. Just dip into this white and this yellow combo right here. Load it full of paint. Okay. Now, the light is coming through here, through the eye. So you want most of the light to come right down through here. And basically, you're just showing the reflection of the light in the sand. And the sand is wet. Grab a dry 2-incher. Oh yeah, there we go. Just lightly. Come across like that. And if you want to, grab a little yellow. Ooh, that's nice. And again, come across. Boom, 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 boom. All right. I'm gonna take the knife, go into this white, pull it flat, cut across. We want that roll of paint again. And very firmly, we're gonna come up in here and just start scratching in these foam patterns here. And the thing to do is, you want to take a dry fan brush. You just want to start blending it backwards. Just like we did with these waves up here. Just want to start blending that backwards towards the wave. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Grab that knife, grab some more of that color, white, yellow, cut across, and maybe there's another one. Right here. I don't know, something like that. We're gonna take this thing, I think it's called a filbert. We're just gonna come into the color here, same color. And you can start shaping this wave. You're going to start adding details to this. You know those foam patterns you see in the waves like this? Just let it come around. There you go. And it's okay to connect these, watch. Boom, right here. Boom. You can just start creating these little patterns in here. Foamy patterns. One of my favorite things to do, take the liner brush, it's like got the fine point right here, go into the paint thinner, come up in here, there you go. Just add these wherever you want here. Just wherever you think the light would hit right here. There it is. See, the blast is so strong, it's just blowing right through this wave right here. Okay, we're gonna wrap this puppy now. We're gonna finish with some rock formations over here to the left, and we'll call it a day. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go into this dark color, throw in some browns, red, blue, the usual. Mix that up, pull it out flat, cut across. Now we're gonna come up in here. We're gonna start shaping these rocks over here. There you go. Be brave, tear it up. It'll live. You just want to start. There you go. Whoa! Okay, we're back. After avoiding another disaster. Take some red, little white. We're gonna highlight these rocks here. Just not too bright. Right up in here. Same thing, no pressure. Just come up in here. There you go. Wherever you think the light's gonna hit. Okay, again, we're gonna take that lavender color that we used on the mountains to start layering in the shadow side of these rocks right here. Okay, now before we conclude here, we'll wrap up the tragic story of Bikini Island.
The problem this time is especially acute because this entire area of the Pacific is subject to radiological fallout. And this area is inhabited by some 20,000 people.
Inevitably, one of the tests went awry when a massive hydrogen bomb was detonated, and Pacific winds carried the cloud of radioactive fallout over the inhabited island. Hundreds of Bikinian villagers suffered second and third degree radioactive burns to their faces, necks, arms, and legs. Innocent children developed leukemia soon afterward. Mothers later suffered miscarriages, stillborn births, and deformed babies. In the end, the US military said, "Oops, my bad. Here's $150 million for your troubles. Thanks for letting us nuke your island. Later." Now just create some water lines down here. Okay, I think we have a finished painting. This is episode 1 of Painting in the New World Order, Nuclear Bikini. Wah! Stay tuned for episode 2, where we talk about chemtrails and eugenics. Till then, stand tall, stand together. Victory. Catch you later.